Billy talent. Right, weekly video, we're starting on a Thursday. So much to tell you, so little time. I am driving, I've got the face tracker on, so don't shout at me, please. I'm running out of time. It was my daughter's birthday this morning, so we did all that stuff, great, happy days, lovely jubbly, had a great time. Made me a little bit late for work, which is fine because I'm working today with Adam Dunlop. And this, to me, is day 2 of ADHD medication. So, yesterday I took it, which was great, and feeling more aware, maybe a little bit more alert, actually wanting to do things. Like I got my VAT return to do, and I was like, oh, why did you do this? But I booked the day off to go and have a tattoo. So booked in with my mate Aaron to go do my tattoo. We'd already done my hand, I just needed a few things finished off. He decided he wanted to do the whole thing again, which is cool. It looks really dark, it really sore and everything, as all tattoos do. It will darken down. We went and did a few little bits and bobs on other bits. But the issue was I was starting to rewire today for Adam on one of his jobs, and this is, if anyone's had a hand tattoo, they will know full well what it feels like right now, and then for me to turn around and go and stick gloves on all day and get sweaty, dusty, everything, it's not a good combination for tattoos. Anyway, the medication so far, I'm on day 2. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling alert, I'm feeling awake. No side effects as of yet, but that won't kick in if there is any. But yeah, I will keep you guys up to scratch with it because a lot of people are interested in it. A lot of people are telling me not to take the medication. I've put a few comments up here now telling me not to do it. There's nothing wrong with me. Don't change this, that, and the other. I'm good the way I am, which is lovely to hear. But the issue I have from my side is you guys only see snippets of my life, and I'm very open and honest about most things in my life. But if you were to sit with me in an evening and try and do some paperwork or quotes or invoices or certificates or anything, all the boring stuff, that's not with, well, technically it is with my hands, but you know what I mean, not fixing stuff. I struggled for years, since school with it. And if this helps me, then I will happily take it and see how it goes. So I will keep you guys informed. I'm on the way to the unit now. I've already been to the job with Adam. The customer's still there. It's an empty rewire. It's a 2-bed, just around the corner from where I live actually, which is, Adam's sort of on my patch, but I'll allow it. But it was a bit too big for him to get done in the time frame he wanted, so he's got me in for a couple of days. But I'm just off to the unit. Adam's just cut the supply off. I'm just going to get the temporary board. I brought all my other stuff, but he didn't ask for that. I didn't think to offer. So I'm going to grab that. This week so far, because I'm on a bit of a lull still, I'm still enjoying myself from my rewire. I'm not booking as much work in. I've had a day off yesterday tattooing. Monday, Tuesday, I was doing EV chargers for old customers with a rewire. I didn't film anything. I just wanted to do the job, have a chat with the customer, and leave. And also, I'm going to get on later on this video as well, is actually how much time me recording on certain jobs actually adds up extra on the job, how much time is wasted on the job, depending on how people look at it. I had a question from a guy about the rewire, but I'll get to that later. Anyway, let's go and get this stuff. Right, I've just had a message a couple of hours ago from an electrician called Martin. He's given me some absolute devastating news. He's actually knocked me off my feet a little bit, so I'm going to try and do everything I can using my platform and all of you lovely people at home to try and help out. His best friend was also his boss, who was an electrician, went to bed a few nights ago and never woke up. He had a heart attack in the middle of the night. Which is already horrendous and awful to lose a friend. But the most devastating news is he has a 7-year-old son who now has had his world ripped apart and fallen apart. So what Martin has done, he put it on Facebook the other day. I'm going to try and find a post. He was selling his X1, the Mega X1 that his boss had. And we know that's around about 1,400 quid sort of thing, which is great. And someone had a good idea on the Facebook forum was to auction it off, raffle it off, everyone buy a ticket, and obviously the winner gets it, and hopefully this could generate way more money than the test is actually worth to go back to the family. I'll put the link in the description of this video, but also I'm just going to be in talks later on this afternoon, hopefully with Martin. I'm going to set up a GoFundMe. Pin top comment will be the GoFundMe, and I'll donate £500, which is the money I would have made off the sponsorship and ad revenue of this video to help this little lad out. Like, my daughter is 7 today, and his lad is 7, and I can't imagine what that is to go through and all that sort of stuff. It is, like I've said before, I've already lost my dad at the age of 24. I can't imagine what it would be like at the age of 7. So top pin comment, GoFundMe. I'm going to set a benchmark for £5,000 if I'm allowed, if that's what they, you know, I get the tick off the family and everything like that. Right, I know I'm driving again, just allow it. The bit you would have just seen is a bit, obviously I've recorded for the video I did today. I wasn't meant to be showing off or doing anything, but it's really hit me. Like, it genuinely has. I'm not saying it to it, oh, Nick's such a nice person, look at him do. No, not that at all. A lot of people hate influencers, and I hate that I'm classed as the term influencer, because I can't stand, like, to me, influencer is Love Island people and stuff like that. I'm just an electrician that has a camera and take you guys along with the journey to work. That's all it is, that was all it ever was. It's just turned into what it is. I'm still the same person, just fatter than 5 years ago. But if I can use my platform like I've tried to do in the past, and all you guys, to help someone out in need, that's to me is the sole purpose of being called an influencer, to help people, not to try and gain as much money as you can from people, like for your personal gain. Anyway, I've just finished with that. My Ansel gloves have done a treat. I've just took it off. My finger, look, I've not kept the gloves on all day. Look how clean my fingers are. I'm gonna go home and have a shower. My mom's just turned up at my house for my daughter's sort of birthday celebration. So yeah, I'm back there tomorrow. I'm back there tomorrow, Friday, and then back there Monday as well to give them a chuck. Why is this just, what the? Today, we're doing a similar thing that we did at the beginning of the week, but it is a slight variation. We have an on-peak board and off-peak board, but there is no off-peak supply. So somehow they've managed to take a supply from here, which is off a 63 amp, that goes down to this contactor that has a timer on it, that then turns on the off-peak board, so you still get the off-peak tariffs at a certain amount of time. Economy 7 could be 7 o'clock, could be 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, that sort of thing, to do the storage heaters, because this place is obsessed with storage heaters. So we're gonna get this pulled off. It's all dead. We've double checked it. We've isolated all that jazz down below. So I'm not going to bore you with that stuff. We have a lovely cabinet that I can stick the GoPro on. We've got the uni light set up there, pointing at this. So I might use the voiceovers, might do some music. If there's anything interesting in between, I will give you a shout. Mitch is in the other room doing another board in a dry riser, which is not fun. Glad I'm not doing that one. I've got a nice piece of trunk in that we can do side entry. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, we're at the stage now. That was horrific. Horrific. It's all out now, and I've managed to link through. So this is the problem I do not encounter whatsoever doing domestic work, is everything's twin and earth 99% of the time. But even if it's not, your singles are still tied together, so you know what's what. The earthing, let's say, to an outsider's point of view, does not matter which one you put it with, because it all goes in the same earth bar, it's all connected. But to regs and for, realistically, competency, you want to make sure they're going in the right sequence. So number 1 matches number 1 breaker, number 2 matches number 2 breaker. If you were to get it wrong, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but at the same time, you're not doing the best job you physically can. So all I've been doing is going around, like I showed you earlier, is linking through live, neutral and earth. It was quite simple to find out live and neutral, which one went together. But it was the earth, the CPC, which was a pain in the backside. I literally had to go and link it out on everything that we physically could, all 5 storage heaters. Socket 6 was fine, there was 3 ring mains, and it was easy to find because the CPCs are also running 2.5, so it's the same resistance as our R1 and our RN. Our R2 was the same as them, literally exactly the same, which I've written all down here on the back of the board. So that was easy to find, and there's 1 lighting circuit for all of this. So that one was very self-explanatory as well. But yeah, this has taken quite a substantial amount of time. Now, prep this double board. I'll put it on the side, you can video it again of me just making it off, but what we're going to do is cut some slits in the side, which we have here, grommet strip that, bolt that to the wall, screw it to the wall, get the tails in, because this is fed off it's a 2-core armoured, and the outer sheathing is used as the CPC earth. It's the triangular cable, which is absolutely solid to use and to bend and to twist. Even with my absolutely enormous muscles, it's very difficult. So it's going to be fun to try and get that in and nice and neat and tidy. And I hate not doing a tidy job. I've always done every job as if it was in my own house, where I have to look at it every day, and it would annoy me. So yeah, let's get this on and crack on with the day. Make some more slots. There, and there. Board is now complete. I couldn't get much footage after this because there's been a lady working down here. So yeah, on peak we've got our lights. We've got peak 6, which is just that fuse split that doesn't do anything. Socket peak 3, socket peak 2, storage peak, DB, SPD. We've only realised halfway through doing the board as well that they don't have any SPD kits installed. So Mitch is actually picking them up and they're getting sorted, hence why I've labelled it up, because they are going to go in. And then down here, off peak board, I've put a spare one in. Heater 4, heater 1, heater 5, heater 2, heater 3. Ideally, it'd been lovely to have seen that say 1, 2, 3. I mean, I could go around and stick this new stickers on the storage heaters and relabel them up 1 to 6.
That's a great idea.
5. It is a great idea.
I think you should.
But I've done the stickers now.
Oh yeah.
And they look fabulous. So that's cool. The Shrunken's back on. Mitch has filmed his stuff, so he's going to show that off at some point at his channel. But yeah, really enjoyed it. What I've ended up doing is pack out box, stand on top of the table, which can take my weight. This is my charging station. Also, my camera's gone flat because you'll only see snippets of this, but I've recorded for about 4.5 hours today on the GoPro and everything went flat. So I've had to pre-charge everything. Again, get this on. I can show you in the board as well. I just took the bolts off so I can show you. So I'm happy with it. I didn't want to extend any cables, hence why the line circuit is like the way it is. We've bridged out the 2 earth bars in between with some 16mm as well. So yeah, all fun and games. Enjoyed it. It's been a long day. Haven't really stopped, which has been a good day. I've enjoyed it. But that's me done for a while with Mitchell Artis in the background, who's just filling out all the certs, going out that way. We've had the power bank. I had to bring my big Bluetti one here because we've had to run the service for people to work still in the other room. Thank you very much for watching. Drop a like on the video if you haven't already. Head over to Mitch's channel, watch his board change because yours was different to mine in a cupboard, eye level, so it was nice and easy for him. And we'll see you in the next one. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.